Hello, K-othic here with a new review on the latest model from Whizzer. This is Whizzer Kylin HE10 in a nutshell. These earphones aim to be an improvement over the HE01 with their new 5th generation driver, and they are available for around $70. Many thanks to the Whizzer staff for sending me this model so I can give you my honest opinion about them. Let's quickly go through the contents of the box. As you can see, the presentation is spectacular for an IM priced below $100 and it occupies the whole take. We have several compartments and inside the box we find the earphones, the cable and the case, which contains a wide variety of silicone tips and a brush for cleaning the filters. Now that the boxes are gone, I will start with the HE10. The IMs have a well thought out build made of an aluminum alloy coated in copper, which make them robust yet lightweight. On the faceplate, you'll find some aesthetic details in gold and the typical W logo of the brand. Lastly, they feature a recessed 2-pin connection on the upper side. Internally, the HE10 has a 10.2mm dynamic driver with a carbon nanotube diaphragm. Moving on to the cable, it boasts superb quality. It's a high purity copper cable plated in silver with QDC style connectors and a 3.5mm termination. The cable offers great flexibility and outstanding sound quality. Whizzer put a lot of thought into catering to individual preferences, including 9 pairs of silicone tips in 3 different varieties. They call these ones vocals with narrow bore, another set for soundstage with wide bore, and lastly the ones they call straight, which have a standard bore but protrude slightly towards the inner ear. Lastly, the case features the brand's logo on the outside and is made of hard plastic. It has a surrounding rubber that allows for easy opening and closing. Inside, there are small pads on the top and bottom to cushion and protect the stored earphones. So, regarding comfort, the HE10 are ergonomic and lightweight, making them comfortable to wear for hours. Additionally, the seal with the provided tips or with other tips, in my case, Triclarion tips, is excellent, providing a good level of isolation. Now that we've seen all the accessories, let's dive into how they sound. The HE10 closely follows the Harman Target, with a slightly warmer sound profile, thanks to the elevation of the sub-bass and bass frequencies. Starting off with the sub-bass, it has excellent extension, providing that typical sensation of low frequencies in the chest with very good definition. The bass is slightly less elevated, but still offers a pleasant experience. However, I found that it doesn't have the same quality as the sub-bass and can slightly muddy the mid-range. Next, the mids are organic and have appropriate note weight for vocals and most instruments. Like any V-shaped signature, this range is recessed, but surprisingly, the HE10 manages to make this hardly noticeable, particularly with female vocals that become vivid in their reproduction. Moving on to the instruments, string instruments retain better body with excellent tactility in each note, while wind instruments tend to be gentler, losing some detail. Additionally, this IM excels in reproducing pianos, providing them with a lot of character and clarity. Then, the treble of the HE10 plays it safe, avoiding being too bright and with minimal sparkle. This means they are not the most resolving, and some details in cymbal and bell executions are lost. However, they will be preferred by individuals more sensitive to this frequency range. While gaming, this lack of sparkle also ensures that gunshots do not sound fatiguing, which can be useful for users who play these types of games. The soundstage and imaging are average. The soundstage offers good width and proper depth. The imaging is more precise when differentiating instruments from side to side, but not as much in distinguishing instruments in front or behind each other. During my gaming sessions, I had no problem determining the direction from which sounds were coming from and their approximate distance. Lastly, I wanted to make a comparison between these two sets, since they are in a fairly similar price range and both IEMs go for Harman tuning. So, I'll share the 4 most relevant differences between the Whizzer HE10 and the popular Moondrop Aria. First, the HE10 focuses on the sub-bass, while the Aria has a slightly stronger presence in the mid-bass. The quality and extension of the sub-bass are better in the HE10, and the resolution in the mid-bass is on par, with good impact in both cases. Secondly, the HE10 offers more natural mids, providing a more faithful reproduction of vocals and instruments due to less bleed from the mid-bass. Thirdly, the Aria has treble with more air and sparkle, giving them greater clarity in terms of details, which the HE10 lacks in comparison. Finally, the instrument separation slightly favors the Aria, but both sets are similar in terms of soundstage. Whizzer is offering us a splendid IM for $70, with a kind of common sound signature, considering the market is filled with IMs tuned to Harman's target response. However, Whizzer Kylin HE10 stands out thanks to its mid-range presentation. For this reason, I will rate the HE10 with 4.5 stars. The design and accessories are top-notch, while the tuning, though not the most detailed, strikes a safe and well-balanced approach that allows enjoyment across a wide range of genres. Thank you very much for staying until the end. In the description below, you can find my in-depth review about the HE10 for those interested in pictures and more information. I'll see you next time with more audio reviews. See ya!